What's going on, dude? Tommy? Like, all the way up front. Hello, everybody. Thomas Healy again with Fistful of Geek, and standing next to me, Mr. Greg Capullo, whose name you may have seen on a small book, Spawn. How's it going, sir? Thank you very much for coming in today.
Oh, my pleasure, Thomas, man. Good to be here.
Now, you've had quite success over the last few years. In fact, we were going to try to talk to you the other day. The line at the con was out and around the table, around the con floor, a little bit difficult to get to you. What's it like having to sit and have the opportunity to talk to so many fans in one concentrated location?
Right, well, for me, a guy who's, the bulk of my life consists of being in one room at a drafting table, right? So this is your one opportunity to meet the family, who's like, all these people allow me to be who I am and do what I do. So like the greatest moment for me is when I get outside of that little cubicle of mine and get to shake hands, stand up, everybody, what's your name, talk to them, get to know them, let them get to know me. So to me, it's nothing but a pleasure. So I love every single second of it.
Very, very cool. Now, like we did mention at the beginning of the show, your run on Haunt, the series, finally coming to an end. Been a phenomenal book. What's it been like dealing with a new character, helping to actually create that with Todd McFarlane and Robert Kirkman?
Right, well, it's pretty funny, because I did Spawn for a lot of years, as y'all know, right? And I took like 9 years off, and I was still working for Todd behind the scenes. He calls me up one day, right, and he goes, dude, I need you to come back and do Spawn. And I was like, really? Because I did a lot of Spawn, so I'm really burnt out on Spawn at this point, right? So, but he's my buddy, right? So I go, okay, I'll do it. In the last minute, he calls me up and goes, or I got this new project with a guy named Robert Kirkman. Would you want to come in, maybe draw this comic book guy? Because we got another guy drawing it, but you would do layouts. I'm like, anything other than Spawn would be awesome, because I'm burnt out on that guy. So yeah, I was really excited, you go, yeah, I get to create this like I did for Spawn. I mean, I got to create that whole universe, so the opportunity to take a brand new character, that's virgin territory. What are you talking about? It's crazy. It's a great dream, right? So yeah, I took over that, and then they go, Ryan can't handle the load, Ryan Otley. And so I started penciling on issue 6, and I just said I'm about to step off, but it's been a great ride. Robert Kirkman's been fun to work with, and touching a new character gives you a lot of freedom. How you're gonna bring that character to life is a whole universe, so to speak, so it's been nothing but a good time, really.
Well, very cool. It's always nice to hear about that. Again, shaping a new character like that is probably very different for you than dealing with a character like Spawn, who has such a history. Now, speaking of characters that have history, before we go, I just got to ask you, I heard there's a new secret project on the loose here. Some images have popped out. What can you say?
Yeah, what you're talking about is Batman, right? And that's like the big iconic hero that we all have known and loved since we were kids, right? So yeah, I realized I needed to make a little switch in the career, so I was talking about things with Marvel, talking about things with DC, and DC, we got this cool Batman thing we want to give you, right? And I want to tell you everything because I got a big mouth and I love to talk, right? But they made me sign a non-disclosure, so I can't say everything. All I can tell you is it's going to be like this huge Batman epic event, and I get to draw this thing. It's going to be a beast, and I'm putting together a team that's just going to be beast, and we're going to just knock them dead. And the great thing about it, Thomas, I'm telling you, my mom's got a drawing. I did a Batman round when I was 4 years old. So I got fans coming up to me going, you were born to do this, dude. And I'm going, yeah, I got the drawing from my mom's got. I was born to do this, right? So I was born to do Batman, so I hope a lot of people listening to this will check it out, because I'm going to rock that book like no other, right?
He's going to rock it. You heard it here first. Two great things that go great together, Batman and Capullo. You cannot beat that. Greg, thank you very much for being on the show today.
Appreciate it, Thomas.
No problem. This is Thomas Healy, Mr. Greg Capullo. Batman news coming out the yin-yang. Here we go, Fistful of Geek.